Welcome to Heart and Practice, a podcast where heart-led conversations meet mental health practice. I'm Dr. Lakesha Roney, counselor, supervisor, educator, and lifelong learner in this journey of healing and growth. Hey, before we jump in, I need you to know something. What you're about to hear isn't just a podcast, it's a practice. A space built for people who carry a lot: caregivers, parents, clinicians, and family, and who will show up every single day, even when it's hard. I'm Dr. Lakesha Roney, and this is Heart and Practice. And season two is the season that you have been waiting to see and we have been building towards. This season, we're going deep. We're talking about the conversations most people avoid, the emotions most people carry silently, and the tools that actually help, not in theory, but in real life. On a Tuesday morning when everything feels like too much. 5 episodes, 5 topics, 5 invitations to lead with heart. Let me tell you what's coming. So, season 2 of Heart and Practice is built around one question: what does it actually look like to show up with both strength and softness? Not the curated version, not the version where we all have all the answers, the real version. We're trying to figure it out, feeling through it, and choosing presence over perfection. This season, we're bringing in guests who have lived it, studied it. We have clinicians, parents, advocates, healers who will give us tools you can use before the episode is even over. Whether you're a parent, a caregiver, a professional, or someone who just loves someone else who's struggling, this season is for you. We're opening season 2 with a conversation that takes courage to have, and even more courage to need. Episode 1 is called When a Family Member is Struggling, Recognizing Early Warning Signs Without Creating Panic. Here's the truth. Most families don't miss the signs because they don't care about the person. They miss them because no one ever taught them what to look for or how to respond without fear taking over. In this episode, we talk about how to tell the difference between a hard day and a dangerous one. We talk about what to say when you're scared for someone you love, and how we talk about the culture. Yes, culture. It shapes what we notice, what we name, and what we stay quiet about. You're going to leave with language that preserves dignity, phrases that opens up doors instead of closing them, and the confidence to act with compassion, not panic. Episode 2 is for people who show up for everyone else and rarely ask for help themselves. That title is called The Weight We Carry, Supporting Family Caregivers with Heart. Caregiving is action and love. In this, caregiving is an act of service. It can be very exhausting, isolating, and sometimes invisible. The weight of being needed constantly, completely can break even the most devoted person. We're going to bust all these myths that we have about caregivers. Caregivers could sometimes get stuck in phrases like, if I love them, I shouldn't feel tired, or asking for help means that I'm failing, or have to be strong all the time. These are just myths. We're introducing the CARE framework, a simple, practical tool for sustainable caregiving, and we're giving real phrases you can borrow, boundaries you can build, and permission to matter while you're taking care of someone else. Episode 3 is for every mother who said, I'm fine, when they weren't. Holding all together, the emotional landscape of motherhood is the title of that episode. Mothers carry entire worlds on their shoulders. We have schedules, we have emotions, decisions, fears, and hope, often without a single moment of acknowledgement. We're going to be naming that labor out loud and without apology. We're going to talk about the myths that make motherhood harder than it has to be. We're going to talk about the emotional labor, the invisible work that never goes into our quite long to-do list. And we're going to offer the VALID framework, which is a 5-step tool for validating yourself and the mothers in your life. Because mothers don't need saving, they need support, community, and space to be fully human. Episode 4 is for the fathers who show up, often quiet, often without recognition, and carry more than anyone sees. This episode is called Strong and Tender, the Heart of Fatherhood. Fatherhood is navigating identity, emotions, finances, and grief, all while trying to be steady for your children. And yet these stories are rarely centered, rarely given space. In this episode, we challenge the myths that tell fathers strength means silence, because it doesn't. We encourage the Heart Framework, which is a guide for parenting with both presence and power. We model real conversations, how to repair after rupture, how to co-parent without losing yourself, and how to be emotionally attuned when everything in you wants to go on autopilot. This is a love letter to fathers who are doing the work. And our final episode, episode 5, is for everyone who's ever had to co-parent and found it harder than they expected. Our final episode is called Co-Parenting with Heart, Collaboration Without Losing Yourself. Not the Instagram version of co-parenting, the real version where history, emotions, and unspoken expectations walk right into every conversation. Where doing the best for your child sometimes means staying present with someone you'd rather not talk to. We're going to bust the myth that co-parenting means you have to be friends. We're going to talk about what happens when plans fall through, when boundaries get crossed, and when your nervous system goes straight from fight to flight mid-text. You will walk away with scripts, boundaries, and a framework for navigating even the hardest co-parenting moments with clarity and your peace intact. So, Season 2, the through line of what Season 2 is really about. 5 episodes, 5 different topics, but if you listen closely, I hope you will hear there's one thread woven throughout them. Every person we're going to be talking to in this season, we're talking about in this season, the family member who's struggling, the caregiver who's exhausted, the mother who's carrying the weight, the father that's navigating strength and softness, the co-parenting trying to collaborate without losing themselves, every single one of them is asking the same question. Can I be fully human and still show up for the people that I love? And the answer, the one we're building together, one episode at a time, is yes. Yes, you can. With the right tools, the right language, and the right community, we can all do it. That's what Hard Practice is, and that is what Season 2 is going to give you. I'm Dr. Lakesha Roney. Thanks for listening. You can find Heart and Practice at heartandpractice.com, on Facebook,